Well, good morning, everyone. Here we are on May the 3rd, and we're starting off the day well together. Wonderful Psalms this morning that we're reading through. Psalm 106, 107, I believe, and just fantastic examples of worship for what God has done and for who He is. And sometimes we have to be reminded of the things that He does for us, because our current circumstances quite often blind us to the things of the past, and we have to recall it. We have to bring it back to recall, and remember who He is. He's a God of justice. He's a God who watches over the disadvantaged. His heart is for the disadvantaged, and that's why the church has this pull towards being towards social justice, and we have to be careful, because we are the church, and our purpose is to worship and honor our God. We can't put people before our God, although in loving God we can't help but love people. It's just a natural thing. But sometimes the church gets so caught up into loving people that we forget we are the church, and we become a social agency, and we can't go there. We can't. In Psalm 107 says, "Give thanks to the Lord, because He is good, because His faithful love lasts forever." His love never changes. Doesn't matter what your circumstance is. His love never changes. That's what those who are redeemed by the Lord say, the ones God redeemed from the power of their enemies. We are the redeemed. But there's this beautiful part here. A couple parts, actually. God brought them out from the darkness and deep gloom. He shattered their chains. Let them thank the Lord for His faithful love and His wondrous works for all people, because God has shattered bronze doors and split iron bars in two. There's nothing that keeps our God from redeeming us, and He's so faithful, and who He is. There's a part here that says, "God turns rivers into the desert, watery springs into thirsty ground, a fruitful land into unproductive dirt, when its inhabitants are wicked." So blessings are removed, and He is the creator of all things, and He can remove His blessings in situations. But we are encouraged, because we don't belong to that group. But God can also turn the desert into watery pools, thirsty ground into watery springs, where He settles the hungry. They even build a city and live there. They plant fields and vineyards and obtain a fruitful harvest. God blesses them, and they become many. God won't even let their cattle diminish. But God raises the needy from their sufferings. He makes their families as numerous as sheep. Those who do right see it and celebrate, and every wicked person shuts their mouths. Oh, it's just the wonder of our God. The wonder of our God. He's just beautiful. You can't help but put your faith and trust in Him. If you've got some desert places right now, He wants to turn them into the things that are productive, so crops can be grown, and he can have a harvest from those things. So trust Him, trust Him, trust Him, trust Him. You'll be blessed today. Be encouraged today. Draw near to Him. He draws near to us. And celebrate Him. Your life is Him. He's your life. He's your life. Abide in Him. He abides in you. Rejoice, celebrate, worship, dance, and let the world see that we are people of joy for a reason. God bless.